Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Angela with day 28 of Drawing at Home. 28 days. I have had a lot of fun. How about you? Now, I promised you we would draw a fox today. So that's what we're going to do. So I want you to get out your pencil, your paper, your crayons, your markers, your colored pencils, whatever you have at home, and let's draw a fox together. I have my paper over here. I'm going to move it up like I do. And I'll move this down a little just so we can see, so you can see more of this than me. So, okay, are we ready? Now, the first shape we're going to do is we're going to make a football shape. We've talked about that football shape a lot, but this is kind of a cartoon fox, so it's not going to look real. It's going to look more like a little cartoon. So let's go ahead and draw our football shape. We're going to come right down here. I'm going to stop at the very bottom, leave a little spot. So I drew the football shape. And then I left a little spot here because I'm going to put his nose right there. We're going to just make his nose a little circle, a little round circle, just like that. Now, a fox has different colors down his face, and we want ours to be kind of colorful. So let's go ahead and make right from the nose and go right up like this. And then we're going to do the matching right on the other side. And look at that. We have the start of our fox's face. Now we're going to put his ears. He's got little pointed ears. And they start right about a little past that little line we made. But it kind of depends on where you put the line too. And I'm going to put another little ear there. And then let's give him just a little round eyes. We're going to put him right close to the middle line on his face. So it looks really cute when it's really close. And I'm going to color him right in while I've got the paint, while I've got the marker. You know what? I'm going to paint his, I'm saying paint. I'm going to color his nose in too while I'm doing it. All right, now we got the start of our little fox. Now what can we do? I want to put, because I'm using a marker, I'm going to go a little bit out of order. But if you've got a pencil and you can erase, you can do it the body first. But I'm going to put his little arms like this. He's going to be holding something. So I am going to put his arms right about here. And then I'll put another arm right about here. So I'm going to have him holding some little flowers because I'm ready for spring. How about you? Now his body is going to look like, kind of like we talked about, that big teardrop shape, tinier at the top, it gets bigger at the bottom. So I'm going to start right there at his neck. I'm going to go over or around his arm. And I'm going to go up and around. And then it gets tinier at his neck here. So there we go. We've almost got his whole body here without too much trouble at all. Let's give him some back legs. That's his little knee. And then we'll give him a little foot. And we'll come up. And then let's give him another little knee right here. And a little foot. And then we'll come up like that. So now he has a place to stand. Now let's go ahead and get, oh my goodness, he needs a big tail. Foxes have a big fluffy tail. So let's make his tail really big. All right. And we're going to put a line on it right there so the end of his tail can be a different color. And let's go ahead and make his chest or his tummy a different color. Let's go ahead and make that big circle. And we're going to follow right around the same shape of his body, just go in a little bit. So now we have the shape of our fox. Now I said we're going to hold something. So why don't we put some flowers in his hand? We have done this before where you have the flower. Remember the bumblebee? We had it flat on the top so the bumblebee could land on it. We're going to do this flower that same way. So we have one flower that he's smelling. He's smelling it and thinking it's smelling wonderful. And then we'll put another flower maybe right here. And we'll make this a normal flower. And then we'll give our flowers some stems. It's got to have something to hold on to, and maybe a couple little leaves. All right. Now back here, I'm thinking, I'm going to put some trees back here. And I'm just going to make them just like triangles in the back. Now the fun part will be coloring it. All right, let's go ahead and make our fox. Let's make him this orange color. So I'm going to color in the top of his ears. Hey, he matches my jacket today. You think I wore this jacket on purpose? Maybe. I always think about what we're going to draw and what if I have anything that would be silly enough to wear. Now, let's see. Let's do this part of his head. See, I make decisions at the last minute too, just like you do. when you're an artist, you can decide at the very last minute, say, no, I don't want it that color. I want to do it another color. And that was what I was thinking. I was thinking, do I want to make this part of his head orange or do I want to make down here? And then I decided up here, I think I would like mine to look like this. But yours can look completely different. I have kind of, they call this a red fox, even though the color is orange. All right, let's go ahead and paint or draw. Oh my goodness gracious. We're going to do his arms and his other arm. All right, and then let's do the rest of his body down here. Do you know I have some friends and their last name is Fox? Wouldn't that be the coolest name to have as a last name? I think I'd have everything would be Fox. I'd have Fox socks and I'd have Fox shirts and I'd have a Fox purse. I'd have everything with foxes on it. I just think it's a really, really cool last name. So I'd have fun with it. All right, now I don't want to forget his tail because I always seem to forget the tail. So I'm going to color fast. And I say it every single time. You take your time and color wonderfully. I'm just coloring fast so you don't have to sit here and watch me color this forever. So it's a little sloppy, but that's okay. All right, I am going to use, I don't know. I'm going to think about these legs. I'm not sure what color I want them yet, but I'm going to use yellow on this part of his face. So I'm just going to put yellow in here. You could leave them white, or if you have a tan color, you can make them tan. But since I got yellow right here, I'm going to just turn this guy into an orange and yellow fox. And truthfully, you could turn this fox into anything. He could be pink and purple if you really wanted a pink and purple fox. And then we'll do the end of its tail yellow. And you know what? I've had time to think about what I want to do with the back legs, and I don't think I want to make them yellow. I was thinking about making them yellow, but nah, I'm going to go back and put them orange. All righty. Now, so I've got them almost done. My fox is almost done. There's only a couple colors, really. And maybe I'd have to reach over here. Hold on. And I'm going to get some pink for his ears because I kind of forgot to put that color out. And then we'll put pink right there. There we go. Now I feel better. And maybe we'll have a pink flowers here. I don't know what color your flower is going to be. They could be blue, they could be pink, they could be any color your heart desires. Now, of course, I could not just leave this like this because that would be too plain. So I would have to do all these trees in here. Now again, I am going to color really fast and really sloppy just so I can get it done, just so you have the idea where to put the color. So I would paint or draw a color, whatever you have. I would do this whole background like he's standing in the woods. Because that's where the foxes live, is in the woods. Alrighty. Oh boy, this is really scribbly. You'd be saying, Miss Angela, I am a whole lot better than you. And you probably would be. Alrighty, got all that done. You're coloring better than me. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to make the little stems and leaves there. And then maybe I'll do the sky blue. And maybe I don't want to just color the whole sky blue. Maybe I will outline here. We'll put a couple clouds in there. A couple clouds. You can put a sun in there. You can put anything. And then I would color the rest of it in blue. But I would stay away from my clouds. So they stay white, just like the paper. All right. And you know what? I didn't give the centers of my flowers any color, so I am going to put that. I'm going to make them blue, just be crazy. I don't even know if there's any flowers with blue centers, but mine have blue centers. So there you have it. You have a fox. Now I want to see your paintings or your drawings and show me what they look like because I love, love, love seeing what you do. Now you didn't think you'd get away with not seeing me in something silly yet, right? I said I wore an orange coat to match my red fox. So let's go ahead and I will put on my fox hat. What do you think?